Education is a lamp, the story that can change your life. Part 1. Welcome to Read and Learn English. Today's story is about education. The title is Education is a Lamp. This story is written to inspire you. It is also written to help you practice English. We will go slowly. We will go sentence by sentence. Are you ready? Let's begin. Once upon a time, in a small village, there was a boy named Ravi. Ravi was poor. His family had very little money. His house was made of mud walls. The roof was made of straw. There was no electricity. There was no proper light. At night, the family used a small oil lamp. Ravi loved that lamp. When the lamp was lit, the dark room became bright. The light made him feel safe. The light gave him hope. Ravi thought, darkness can never win when light is present. This thought stayed in his heart. Ravi wanted to study. But his village school was far away. The road was long. The sun was hot. The books were heavy. Still, Ravi walked every morning. He carried one small notebook. He carried one broken pencil. He carried his dream. At school, he listened carefully. He asked questions. He tried to write neatly. Sometimes his stomach was empty. Sometimes his clothes were torn. But his mind was full of hope. He believed that education was a lamp. He believed that learning would light his future. One day, his teacher asked, "Ravi, why do you study so hard?" Ravi answered, "Sir, because I want to change my life." The teacher smiled. The teacher said, "Very good, Ravi. Education is a lamp. It will show you the way." Ravi never forgot those words. But life was not easy. Ravi's father wanted him to work. His father said, "Books cannot fill our stomachs. We need food." Ravi understood his father's pain. The family was poor. They needed money. Sometimes Ravi worked in the fields. Sometimes he carried water. Sometimes he sold fruits in the market. Still, every night, Ravi studied. He studied under the small oil lamp. The flame was weak. The smoke was heavy. But the light was enough. He whispered to himself, "This lamp is my teacher. This lamp is my guide. This lamp is my hope." Days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into months. Ravi's notebook became full. His pencil became short. But his dream became bigger. He dreamed of becoming a teacher. He wanted to spread knowledge. He wanted to give light to others. He wanted to prove that education can change lives. One evening, while Ravi was studying, his little sister came. She asked, "Bia, what are you doing?" Ravi smiled and said, "I am learning. Education is a lamp. One day, this lamp will shine in our house." His sister clapped. She laughed. She said, "Then I will also study." Ravi felt proud. He felt happy. He felt that his dream was spreading. But challenges grew bigger. One rainy season, floods came to the village. Water entered many houses. Fields were destroyed. Crops were lost. The family had nothing to eat. His father became sad. His mother cried. Ravi felt the weight of life. He thought, should I stop studying? Should I only work? Is my dream too big? For a moment, Ravi wanted to give up. But then, he looked at the oil lamp. It was still burning. It was small, but strong. It refused to die. Ravi said to himself, if this small lamp can fight the darkness, then I can fight too. I will not give up. I will keep learning. And so, Ravi continued. Every morning, he worked. Every afternoon, he went to school. Every night, he studied. His eyes were tired. His body was weak. But his heart was strong. He walked with courage. He walked with hope, that he walked with faith. Ravi's journey continued. He grew older. He grew wiser. But life kept testing him. One day, the teacher announced something. He said, there will be an exam. The best student will win a scholarship. The scholarship will pay for high school. Ravi's heart started beating fast. He thought, this is my chance. If I win, I can study without worrying about money. But then he felt fear. He thought, what if I fail? What if I disappoint my family? At night, he sat near the oil lamp. He opened his notebook. He whispered, education is my lamp. It will guide me. I must work harder. So he studied more. He read every lesson. He practiced every problem. He asked his teacher for help. He revised again and again. He was ready. The day of the exam arrived. Students sat in a big hall. The air was silent. The sound of pencils scratching on paper filled the room. Ravi wrote carefully. He wrote with confidence. He wrote with hope. When the exam was over, he prayed. He said, dear God, I have done my best. Now I leave the rest to you. A week later, the results were announced. The teacher called out names. One by one, students were applauded. Finally, the teacher said, the first prize, the scholarship, goes to Ravi. The children clapped. The teacher smiled. Ravi could not believe it. He stood up. His eyes filled with tears. He whispered, the lamp has shown me the way. When he went home, he told his parents. His mother hugged him tightly. She cried with joy. She said, my son, you will study more than we ever dreamed. His father, usually strict, also smiled. He said, Ravi, I was wrong. Books may not fill our stomachs today. But tomorrow, they will fill our lives with light. Ravi bowed down. He touched their feet. He said, "Father, Mother, I promise. I will never waste this chance. P. I will study for all of us." Now Ravi went to high school. The school was in the town. It was far from his village. So he walked 2 hours every morning. And 2 hours every evening. Sometimes it rained. Sometimes the sun was hot. But Ravi never stopped. At school, he saw many new things. Students wore clean uniforms. They carried new books. Some even had bicycles. Ravi felt shy. His clothes were old, his shoes were broken. But his heart was strong. He said to himself, "My lamp is inside me. My lamp is my education. That is enough." Ravi studied science. He studied history. He studied mathematics. Every subject was difficult. But Ravi never gave up. He asked questions. He worked late at night. He read under his oil lamp until midnight. One day, a teacher noticed him. She asked, "Ravi, why do you always stay late?" Ravi smiled. He said, "Because education is my lamp. I cannot let it go out." The teacher was touched. She gave him extra books, she encouraged him every day. But life tested him again. His father fell sick. There was no money for medicine. His mother looked worried. His little sister was crying. Ravi felt torn. Should he leave school to work? Or should he continue his studies? That night, he sat near the oil lamp again. He looked at the flame. He remembered the floods. He remembered his struggles. He remembered his dream. He whispered,